Toronto FC back in action Saturday at BMO Field as the Portland Timbers roll into Toronto. Gareth Wheeler with you. Although Toronto FC remains atop the MLS table, 3 points clear of the Chicago Fire in the Supporters' Shield race, this is a significant game for Toronto FC. They've drawn 3 of their last 4 matchups and have had a difficult time finishing off teams in the process. Playing inferior teams like the Colorado Rapids and DC United in recent week have proved difficult for TFC, lacking that little bit of a cutting edge. And Saturday's match will be portrayed and played out like a trap game for TFC. That highly anticipated game against Chicago, against the Chicago Fire in Chicago comes up in a week's time. But there's no looking past a very good Portland Timbers team. A team that's joint in second place in the Western Conference with 4 other clubs. They're a team very much on the rise as well, picking up points in 6 of their last 7 games. Now, for head coach Greg Vanney, nothing comes easy in terms of selection. Oyvind Alseth will miss Saturday's game with a laceration on his foot. And of course, Steven Beitashour's on the road to recovery, not quite ready for the game against Portland. And Benoit Cheyroux's a long-term absentee. But with so many different players available, selection a very difficult thing for the coaching staff.
You know, my toughest job week in and week out is to pick an 11, pick an 18, and then have to tell a few guys that they're not going to be on the roster. And that's, you know, that's the challenge for us in keeping everybody motivated and you know, working from week to week.
Toronto FC is 3-0-1 all-time against the Portland Timbers at BMO Field. However, they did lose in Portland last year. 2-1 was the final, so they owe their Western Conference foe on Saturday. Let's get straight to the keys to the match. Fighting the front 4. It's going to be crucial for TFC. Portland plays in a 4-2-3-1 formation, and their attacking 4 players are just about the best, or one of the best groups in all of Major League Soccer. Fernando Adi leads the line. However, he's questionable for Saturday's match. He would be a significant loss. But with Darlington Nagbe, Diego Valeri, and Sebastian Blanco, those players are very dangerous. Adi and Valeri have combined for 22 goals on the season. It's an incredible return. So they're so dangerous, especially on the counter. Look for the back 6 to really hang back and the front 4 to play very high and take some chances. It's going to be incumbent on Toronto FC defensively to snuff those 4 and play those 4 out of the game. The second key to the match, central dominance. As you saw last week against DC United, in that 4-2-3-1 formation, teams can pack the center of the park, the middle of the pitch, and make things very difficult for TFC. No team likes to attack down the middle more so than Toronto FC in MLS, so they're going to be forced to play wide. The surface is going to be critical, but what it does is it can open up some gaps for the likes of a Marky Delgado or Victor Vasquez or a Michael Bradley to fill, or even a Jonathan Osorio if he's selected. Now, using those pockets of space is going to be so crucial. Portland will try to keep Toronto FC outside of the 18-yard box. TFC loves to shoot from range, so that may be where the pockets of space are. So it's going to require some patience and a surgical attack from the Toronto FC attacking players to find those gaps, because space will be limited. And finally, attack, attack, attack. The Timbers can concede and have conceded over the course of the season. They've shipped 39 goals the other way. The back 4 isn't as strong as the attacking group in the Portland team, and they really don't defend in numbers. So for Toronto FC, they need to move the ball quickly. They need to pick up the tempo and force the Timbers back line to make some difficult decisions. They don't have a whole lot of pace in the back, and that could mean very good things for the likes of Sebastian Giovinco and Jozy Altidore. The game at BMO Field goes down at 6 p.m. on Saturday. Hope to see you there. If you can't make it down, you can watch on TSN and listen on Sportsnet, the Fan 590.